What's up, people? You probably can't see me too well. You can see my silhouette. It's good enough. You can hear me. That's really all that matters right now. So, man, there's a lot going on in the world right now. Something very, very critical is happening in the world right now. Possibly one of the most critical things of our lifetimes. And that is certain people are trying to take away our protection. Our guns. Okay. Now, a lot of people are kind of like I was maybe 10 years ago, or 10 years ago or so. And, kind of just, think the world's all happy, fun, roses, and, pop culture, Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Jay-Z. That's what life's all about. Just pop culture, fun, happy stuff, partying, blah, blah, blah. Okay, sure. That's how I used to think when I was younger, right? And I think a lot of people still think that because I think a lot of people have not... I think it's kind of it's an intentional distraction, okay? And behind all of that, there's real shit going on, okay? One thing that's going on in the background is people are trying to take away guns. Do you understand what that means? They're trying to disarm you so you can't protect yourself. Do you understand the implications of that? So I spent a lot of time in nature. First a while back, probably about 10 years ago, I started learning about a lot of stuff that's happening in the world. A lot of stuff that's happened in history, okay? And, I guess you could say I woke up to reality almost, A lot of stuff's happened through history. One example is in China. Like way back in the early 1900s, they, outlawed guns, okay? They waited a couple years, about like 15 years, I think. And then they fucking rounded up like 50 million fucking people and killed them. People that the government saw as threatening to their regime. You see what I'm saying? If people had guns, that could not have happened. There would have been straight up like Civil War type shit. You know what I'm saying? But because they took away the guns first, everybody was vulnerable. People could not protect themselves. And thus, it was no fucking problem to round them up. They didn't do it right away because it would have been an obvious correlation, obvious fucking thing. But, and they probably did it under, false pretense. I don't know the exact details. They probably said, oh, well, for the safety of our people, I don't know. See, that's what's happening right now. Right now, there's what's called manufactured violence, okay? People don't understand that. That's real fucking shit. There's a thing called Operation Northwoods, okay? It's a declassified government operation where they literally were going to, the U.S. government was going to kill U.S. citizens and blame it on Cuba to start a war with Cuba. Literally. That's what people refer to as a false flag attack. That's manufactured violence, okay? That is a military tactic. It's just what they do. If it's part of what's called the Hegelian dialectic, okay? They create a problem to sell you the solution, okay? Create danger to sell you safety, okay? And they'll bullshit and say that it's safe for you to get rid of your guns. They'll bullshit and say, oh, it's safe to have a fucking total fucking, Big Brother police state fucking with cameras on every fucking corner. You know what I mean? When fucking you are not allowed to do shit, take away your freedom type shit, because, the world's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. When really they're creating the danger. You see what I'm saying? That train's creating a distraction. So yeah, that's part of what's called the Hegelian dialectic. And that's like age-old fucking like political... shit, if you're like a king and you want to keep your people at bay, control them, you fucking manufacture some threat. Oh, these people are going to attack us. You need me as to be your king to guide you to safety. You need us to, rely on me, blah, 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 blah. It's like the same thing. They could say aliens are coming and you'll be like, oh no. And then it'll be, don't worry. As long as you do what we tell you, you'll be safe. You know what I'm saying? I think that's actually something they have planned. People have been talking about that, the false alien invasion. They could, that's what they do. They put you in a state of fear, and that happened during 9/11. I mean, some people aren't old enough to remember that. That was fucking 17 years ago at this point. 18 almost. And, you know, after that, you know, it's just a constant state of like emergency, fucking fear, fucking like fucking high, fucking anxiety type shit. They keep people in that state because they use that manufactured fear to fucking try to sell you the solution of their fucking police state, fucking get rid of guns because it's so dangerous, you know. They try to make everything seem so dangerous so you fucking hand over your freedom. That's the what Benjamin Franklin said. He said, you know, those who are willing to give up their freedom for security deserve neither, you know, some shit like that. That's just like a fucking saying. But, you know, it's like part of nature that, you know, you're going to have to deal with problems either way. But two, you need to be able to protect yourself. If you can't protect yourself in nature, you get eaten. Literally. That's what happens. And we've already seen in our, you know, global, I mean, I guess just the human realm, you know, if the weaker country, whatever, gets invaded, dominated, people get murdered, fucking whatever, villages pillaged, you know, women raped and children fucking massacred, like just crazy shit. That's been the human history. The weaker people who can't defend themselves have always been massacred. And it wasn't until the gun was invented that everybody could fucking, you know, protect themselves. You know, people say, okay, let's not fuck with that guy. You know, everybody had a fucking protection against crazy motherfuckers trying to come through and fucking invade type shit. And they call it the Great Equalizer. Smith & Wesson was the Great Equalizer. And that's for good reason. Because it made every man fucking lethal as fuck. And now everybody said, okay, I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. That is how nature works, you know? The little fucking bunny, as cute as he is, he's lunch to a motherfucking predator. On the other hand, the lion, who everybody is scared of, he's not lunch. He's fucking the badass out there. Nobody's fucking with him. Everybody's backing the fuck off. Maybe like a group of hyenas that are like ganging up on him, right? But I mean, that in itself is power in numbers. That's a different concept. I mean, it's pretty much the same concept. The greater power runs on the weaker power. But I mean, generally speaking, the predator, the most badass power, you know, kind of lives a easier life. You know what I mean? The little cute bunny, as cute as it is, you know, gets fucking eaten. That's what happens. And so the gun is the great fucking equalizer. The gun is your protection. It's your motherfucking right to the throne of being an apex predator. It's how you earn respect in nature itself. Got a call coming. Hold on. Yeah. So being, I guess, a threat, being strong, being ferocious, you know, that's how you earn respect in nature. You know, like I said, the little bunny, as cute as it is, it gets eaten. Okay. The lion, on the other hand, most motherfuckers stay away from it unless it's like a gang of hyenas that are just crazy, you know. And even then, if the lion didn't have fucking teeth or claws or whatever, it would probably get run up on a lot quicker. You know what I mean? And if you look at, like, let's say a wolf pack, you know what I mean? They respect each other. They don't kill each other because they all know they got teeth. You know, they hunt together too. They see that they're valuable to each other in being, you know, on the same team. You know, they're valuable as a team. You know, and I mean that's what we need to remember too. Like, we're fucking pack hunters, real talk. And but generally in the animal kingdom, which we're part of still, we're just the apex predators for the most part. I mean, you can just look at it. You know, if you're actually hunting, are you gonna? I mean, who really is crazy enough to go after a lion? You know, lions are fucking crazy. You know, some people are just like prove that they're capable, but and that's because we have guns. Again, guns make people badass. But you know, generally, the predators that know they can fuck each other up, they respect each other and they don't fucking attack each other. They know it's gonna be a bad time, even if you can. Like, let's say in the human sphere, if I know I could kick somebody's ass, if I know somebody else has a gun, I'm not even trying to get into it with them, even if I think I can win. But, you know, it's still the risk of me, like, getting fucked up. You know, even if it's just a fight, a fist fight. I might look at a big guy and be like, I could probably whoop his ass. But it's like, he could probably fuck me up still. Like, you know, I might win the fight, but I'm still going to come out pretty fucking beat up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you earn respect in nature. That's just what it is. And so guns, they're critical for that. Guns are 100% necessary in our lives if we want to remain on top of the food chain. If we get rid of our guns, we are literally we're weak after that. I mean, that's just what it is. We're weak. And what happens to weak animals? They get fucking eaten. That's what happens. So that's just, I guess, a little bit of a spiel for the moment. I don't want to go into too many details. That's just like a quick snippet of common sense for you. And with that being said, I'm going to leave it at that. So much love. We out.